Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to OMFG.FM's look at World of Warcraft Cataclysm. I'm your host, Jesse Cox, from 10 Ton Hammer Live at 10tonhammer.com. Today, I want to show you guys Tanaris in the Cataclysm beta. Now, you'll notice I started out at the Caverns of Time. There's a good reason for this. You can sort of see what I'm going to get to right here if you look over on your left. Something big and bronze is missing. Yes, the bronze Dragonflight rep ANACHRONOS is no longer there, which means that rep in the game you probably won't ever be able to get again. And of course, this means the Scepter quest is officially gone. So sorry, people still trying to get their Black Silithid mount. Not gonna happen. So you can see around, and you'll notice you can fly up and above and over. Maybe you guys can have a little guild meeting or something in there, I don't know. Come around the back here. And of course, these South Sea pirates are doing their thing like usual. Looks like their base actually got a little bigger this time, which is kind of neat. And as we close in here, it looks pretty much the same, which I guess means we'll be saving Metzen the reindeer for many years to come. But, oh! Looks like something's going on down there. What is that? Looks like goblins. Goblins are fighting the pirates. That's kind of new. And that pretty much goes with what this zone is now. The South Sea Pirates are fighting the goblins of Tanaris, and I assume goblins that may be in some way related to the goblins we have in the Horde. So if I fly up here, I'm going to show you guys the major change to this zone. There you go. The northeast part of this map is completely flooded. The Cataclysm apparently took its toll, and it looks like all the areas you used to be able to run and I guess farm water, I think it was, off the pirates that were there. I don't know if they were pirates, I guess they were rogues or something like that. And the little tiny port over here, completely flooded. Get you a closer look of that. And it looks like there are goblins who are stranded out here. Apparently they cannot swim, or there's something in the way there. And this quest giver, looks like his house is still there, so maybe he gives new quests now, instead of the one to get the scepter. And of course, looks like there is stuff in the way. Pirates. Mean, nasty pirates. That area right there used to be where you would farm water for a quest in Gadgetson. Apparently, you can no longer do that. Well, I guess you can farm water, you can just go out with a bucket. If you look over there, you can see the zone flooded. And now Gadgetson has a port. And the boat comes there and everything. It also looks like Gadgetson itself got a little bit bigger. They have a new little section added on. Plus, it looks like in the distance there, they are making a boat. I assume to go fight the pirates? I'm not really sure. Now I'm going to head over here because this is a request people have been asking. They've been saying, hey, can you give us a view of an outdoor dungeon? Do they really let you fly over it? Well, I'll show you here in a minute. Ooh, looks like there's a new cave with a new mob in there. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Big giant scorpion. Anyway, people kept asking, hey, go check out ZG or ZA. Well, is ZF good enough? So I'm going to fly over here, and I'm going to show you that you can, indeed, fly around inside an outdoor dungeon instance. Now, you'll notice there are no mobs anywhere here, which is, you know, probably for the best. Though it might be cool if Blizzard put mobs out here, and you could actually fight them, and let's say they dropped level 85 loot, and you had to compete with other people for them. That might be a nice addition, instead of leaving it empty. I don't know. Unless they're saying for lore reasons, you've cleared it by the time you can fly, so of course it's empty. So when I fly over here, one of the things you're going to notice is that while there are a lot of the same mobs running around, there are a few new ones that keep popping up every now and again, and hopefully you'll see some here in a minute. But it's really the zone itself on this end hasn't changed much. You still have your little Silithus hives over there, and the Silithids are still running around, and you have the bones, and most of the birds, flesh rippers I think they were, I can't remember the exact name of the mob. And as we go over towards this area with the ogres, you'll see some more flowers, but you're going to see that their compound pretty much is the exact same, and not much has changed. All the little ogres are still there, just chilling out, waiting to get killed. And we'll head over to this valley of shrubs or thorns. I can't remember what this place is called. I would if I didn't have my screen alt-Z'd, but what are you going to do? So, you'll notice the big difference for this area is there looks to be like a little passageway now. So let's go and check that out. And you can kind of see it's blocked by rocks on the ground. I have actually tried. You cannot get up there with a regular riding mount or jumping. Now, I'm sure you wall hackers will find a way. I'm positive you will. But for now, the only way you can get there is by flying. And, of course, there is a giant invisible wall, so you can't really get there at all. But what you see before you is Uldum. And there's a lighthouse, and it looks like a giant statue, and various obelisks and Egyptian-like things. As we come around here, I want to take you to what Uldum, well, the entrance to Uldum looks like. Originally, in the live version, I believe you can actually visit it now, and it looks absolutely nothing like this, though they may have changed it in 3.5. I haven't actually gone to look since. But last I was there, the stone was different. There were different mobs out front, and there was a little disc thing that from a quest from much earlier. I think like a level 30 quest or something. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is a, we can't actually get into there, but this is a walled off view of Uldum. There's a giant pyramid, probably the raid zone. There's another obelisk, probably a lighthouse or something, a port. And, of course, a giant drill with fins. Not sure how that works. And, alright, so that's it. That's what this zone looks like. I'm going to head back over to the Caverns of Time. Not really much else is different about it. But hopefully it gives you some idea of the little changes they're making to every single zone in World of Warcraft.